A Southern Family by Gail Godwin. Chapter 2 Olympians opens with a conversation between Clary to Julia about the mountain pinnacle Old Bald and their hiking experiences. There is a female conversation between them about their hiking experiences in mountain pinnacle Old Bald. Then the Indian tradition and names are in pinnacle Old Bald, but it still goes by its unpronounceable Indian names on the maps. So when people come asking for it, the locals can't or won't tell them where it is. Then Julia is a historian and her student is now taking care of his owner's Christmas tree farm near the mountain. Then Clary is a novelist. She likes the place in mountain. Julia likes Clary enthusiasm and showing her new places. For them, revisiting the native is a memorable experiences. Then Clary feels jealousy because Julia talks about Freddie Stratton, Julia's teenage love. Now Julia is sharing her nostalgic memories to Clary. Julia and George love making on Friday nights every week. Then George wrote the book on medieval French monasteries. Then feministic attitude Julia, married 15 years ago, lived as a wife for 4 years only and then divorced and now she is lonely. Clary is unmarried. She is from a literature family. Her father wants to do PhD in English or history. Then speaks about the younger siblings of Clary, Lizzie, Felix, Lily, and Theo. Lily wants to publish books. Clary's little brother is Theo. He always makes her question her writing style because Clary writing styles in characters more than they deserve. Theo feels his life is useless and frustrating, so he compares himself and the story's character to Clary's writing style. Julia writes childish poems, so publication refused to publish them. Then Clary feels aging. She misses the romantic side of boys in her teenage. Then people know her by her books and respect her, but she needs love and affection more than the respect of people. Here she is longing for love and affection. Then her favorite moment is a stranger gets her autograph for her books as an author. One day she is boarding on a train. She met a stranger and he gets her autograph for her books as an author. Then her themes based on black people's oppression. Clary feels older. Teenagers mistake her as she is a nun. Clary's dressing style is very old and she looks like a pale, so the teenagers mistake her as she is a nun. While speaking, Clary urges to urinate. Julia joins her. They urinate under separate Christmas tree. They wish to be a men and have testicles instead of vaginas. Then there is a turtle on the road. Julia takes it as a good omen. Julia thought that it is a good sign and then they drive their car. Now we know that Clary is 42 years old. Then the conversation between Julia and her father. He is a retired teacher at Belvedere School. His social life is better than hers because Julia is divorced and now she is in lonely. So his social life is better than hers. Then her father had many board meetings, restaurants, and parties with her friends. He does gardening and cleaning of the golf course in old age. Now then, the Freddie Stratton, actually she is a Freddie Stanfield. She calls Julia long after her teenage. She connects an emergency call and she says that Theo is dead. He shot himself and shot a nurse. The nurse has a child. As Theo is younger, he loves the nurse, who is very older than him. Then nurse thinks he is just a horny, so he shot her and he shot himself. So Julia wants to share this news to Clary. Then the chapter title Olympians denotes Clary and Julia who have fun. Thank you.